Welcome to another video review from Matt's Tech Fest. Today I will be looking at the Panasonic L37V20B LCD TV. This is part of Panasonic's new range of televisions. It has dual HD tuners in it, which means it's got FreeSat HD and Freeview HD inbuilt, and I'll be doing a video review of that now. Take a look. So here is the TV itself. You can see it kind of got a grey surround rather than the standard black surround that most TV tend to have. It looks very stylish. It's got kind of like a grey bezel around the outside, slightly different finish to the normal TVs you get, which I kind of like. You see the way the base secures to the actual screen itself is with a very substantial, heavy kind of block with screws. So you know that it's of very good quality. I mean, with Panasonic you kind of expect it really, but there it is. Visually it's very nice. As I say, the surround looks like there's a step down all the way around the outside, but actually it's just an optical illusion. It's just where they've formed the plastic, it's kind of they must have layered it in some way to create that effect. So let's turn on the TV and see how long it takes to start up. Doing this from the remote. Right, it's just going in now, and we're in. So I think that was pretty quick start-up time, because I know that some of these TVs take a very long time to kind of start up, to warm up, but I think that's really quick. At the moment this is showing FreeSat HD. At the moment I'm getting that via a satellite dish outside my house. There's also, obviously, as I said before, it's dual HD tuners on this TV, so you've also got Freeview HD as well on here, and unfortunately I can't get that until 2012, but I have got the capability of using it. If I just show you now, we go to the guide. So there's the FreeSat guide, and you can see it's kind of all divided into categories. You've got the all channels, which is basically, if you press that you see all the channels, but then you've also got all these other categories here, and if you choose a category, what it does, it bunches them all together, just so it's so much easier to find. And I think this is a really cool feature of this TV, because I know with previous TVs I've tried, you always have to kind of search or go through hundreds of channels just to find the one you want. So it's quite a good idea that they group this up. I guess it's kind of similar to like Sky television and other satellite providers. So let's take a look at the remote that comes with the TV. You've got the on-off button there. You've got a button which is SD card, because on the side of the TV there is a slot for an SD card, so if you put that in there and press that button, you'll be able to view the content on there. You've got TV input, AV input. You've got a menu button. You can change the aspect ratio of the TV. There's this thing called Viera Cast, which basically, if you click that, you'll be able to view internet content, which I'll go into later. You've got a feature there where you can record programs directly to an external USB drive. Also, you've got your navigational keypad here. You've got Viera Tools, so you can kind of switch between your photos and an external video content. So it's like another menu button there. And then you've got the guide, which obviously brings up your guide. What I really like about this is that the number buttons here are really clear. I mean, they're nicely spaced out. There's no reason that you're likely to press another button. It's so nicely laid out. The buttons aren't too big, they're not too small, they're just perfect. And it's great because obviously if you're in the dark and you're trying to change channel or trying to do something, you don't want to have to turn the light on to try and see where the buttons are. This is just perfect for that. And also you've got you're up and down with the volume there, and you can change your channels up and down with this button here. You've got various kind of on and off buttons here for changing the programs. This is all to do with, which is what you've got a button here. You can change it from the TV to your DVD or VCR. So if you happen to have a Panasonic DVD or VCR, then this kind of is like a miniature remote for that, which is quite good. But yeah, the remote is brilliant, and it's really well made. It feels sturdy, and it takes 2 AA batteries, which is pretty much standard, I think, for most remotes. So there we go. So here we are in the Viera cast section of the TV, when you press that button that was shown on the remote earlier, what happens is your TV is minimised into the centre of the screen, and then you're presented with various options to connect to the internet. So you've got YouTube, you've got Picasa, you've got Bloomberg Financial, you've got sports bits, various bits and pieces, and I guess they're going to add more as they, when there's possible upgrades for the TV. And it gets all its upgrades via the internet. There is an Ethernet port on the back, which means you can connect it to the internet that way, or you can actually buy a wireless adapter which plugs in, and then you can access all your internet data that way. The other thing I was a bit confused was, I thought, well, why is Skype there? How could you possibly make a video call with Skype? There's no camera on the TV, but apparently you can buy an optional camera to go with the TV, so you can make Skype calls, which I think is really cool. I'm not sure of the cost of that, but to see on a big screen like that would look pretty awesome, I think. So at the moment I'm viewing FreeSat on my TV. This is just standard definition at the moment what we're looking at. I don't know how clearly you'll be able to see this from the YouTube video, because obviously it's going through my camera as well. But the picture's pretty good. But what I'm going to do now is switch over to BBC HD, and this is where things really are amazing. It's just, the difference in quality is just incredible. We'll just switch over now. It's just everything sharpened up. It's just so crisp, and it just looks so much better than the standard definition TV. If all the channels on here were like that, then it would just make it brilliant. It would just be like the best TV you could ever hope for. So that's it really. This TV has a 2:1 contrast ratio, which I think is really high. It's also got 4 HDMI ports. It's also got 2 USB ports. It's got a PC input. It's got an Ethernet input, and also you can record anything on your TV straight to a hard drive, which I think is brilliant, because it saves me having to buy another drive to record all my programs to, which is excellent. Also, this TV has a 178-degree viewing angle, so you can pretty much view it from any angle and it doesn't have any problems. So you can view it at any angle, top or bottom, and it's absolutely fine. There's no problems with it, which I think is excellent. Thank you for taking time to watch my video. I hope you find it interesting and help you make a TV purchase possibly. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask, and please subscribe. Thank you very much. Bye bye.